Ladies, this video is going to be very authentic as always. And I'm going to use a personal story from one of my clients. I was on a phone call with her a few days ago and I find her story very interesting. And for that reason, I want to share it with you. Of course, I'm going to try to keep our privacy, right? So at the end of this video, you're going to learn 3 things. The first one is going to be, you're going to learn how to make any man commit to you. And if he can't commit, then how to make him get lost without you getting hurt in the process. Lesson number 2, you're going to learn how to make your ex respect you and actually how to make him re-attracted back to you and how to make him do all the heavy lifting, all the chasing and everything without you pursuing him. And lesson number 3, I'm going to teach you how to become a woman who's never ever going to be left behind by any man. If you've ever been left behind by a man you truly invested your love into, you truly gave everything, then I'm going to teach you how to never be that woman again, right? Let me start with the story. So I was on a phone call with this lady. It was a session call a few days ago, probably 2-3 days ago. And she went on a date with this man, wonderful guy, very successful, right? And she wasn't even that invested emotionally to begin with. But she went on a date. The guy seems successful and everything. That's what she told me, right? Then the man was coming from a divorce, 2 years in the divorce. And he made it clear that he wasn't looking for anything serious, that he just came from a divorce and he doesn't want to settle down. So the lady knew everything from the beginning. But still, she kind of like became a victim, even knowing everything. The man made everything clear, which I respect him for that. He made everything clear from the beginning. But then the lady eventually ended up being a victim of, the non-commitment from the man. So a man could just show up for a whole week, very sweet, intimacy, everything, and then he disappears for 2 more weeks. Maybe he's on a beach with some other girls. He blocks the lady. If she's calling and blowing up his phone, he blocks her for a couple weeks. And he shows up again after 2 weeks and he's like, ta-da, surprise, I'm here, I'm back. And the lady's, there because she's kind of like getting hooked onto that toxic attachment. And her mission became trying to get the man to commit. I find this very, very interesting. Not in a good way, obviously, because if somebody makes it clear in the beginning that, hey, I'm not looking for any commitment, and you are there trying to make it your life mission to make them to commit, I think you're digging a grave for yourself, right? So what happened in the end is that the man decided to completely like cut her off because he's like, you know what? You're an amazing lady, but I don't think we are on the same page right now. You're stressing me. The pressure is too much. And I told you I'm not looking to settle down. I really believe you're a wonderful woman. You can be a wonderful wife, but I'm not looking for, such things at this moment. And so the lady, that's how she found me. And we're working together. We're still working together right now. And by the way, she allowed me to use this story as a lesson in this video, so no problem about that. So she approached me and asked me, hey, I don't even care about getting him back, but I've been finding myself in this situation for the past 5 to 10 years. And I am really a very genuine person. I want to connect with a man who sees me beyond just sleeping with me, beyond sex. But every man who comes in my life, they just seem to be wanting something, casual, something fun, but they're not looking for commitment. So she was like, how do I change this? Because she was turning 30 and she's like, if I don't change this, I'm afraid I won't find a husband. And I was like, you're damn right. Like you won't find a husband because you attract what you are. In some cases, not all the time, but in most cases, you attract what you are. If the man made his intention clear in the beginning and you still allowed him to come in your life and you still allowed him to sleep with you and you still allowed him to do everything with you for months and months until you are emotionally hooked with him and now he can't commit and now you're broken, let's be adults, right? You are responsible for that. So here I'm not what people say, oh, you're judging. We're adults. At the end of the day, if you need to change something, you need to really be very honest with yourself. So now let's use this story from this lady as a lesson or as a transition into our three lessons that I'm about to tell you, that I want you actually to get from this video. Which lesson number one, which is like how to get any man committed, or at least get lost and without you being hurt in the process. It's simple. When you meet this man, you go on a date, date one, date two, maximum 2 dates. Make sure that you make your intentions clear. The same way the man did it, he made his intentions clear. Hey, I'm not looking for a commitment. I just came from a divorce. It's been 2 years and I just want to live my life. I'm not looking for anything serious. The man made it clear, right? So I want you to make this a habit. When you meet the person, don't just be like, oh yeah, I'm just going with the flow. Yeah, I don't know, it's cool. Let's see how it goes. What do you mean? Let's see how it goes. You're not a river. Even a river has, where it comes from, originates from, and where it, heads to. Like, it has a beginning and an end. So like, as adults, you're not supposed to be like, oh, let me just go with the flow. Let's see how things go. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, good chemistry. I don't know. Things just, they went so fast. I don't know how. Listen, this is your life. You're going to find yourself a year from now, 2 years from now, still repeating the same cycles. And I'm sure that's not what you want, right? So make it clear in the beginning. Make it very clear. I am looking for a long-term relationship. I'm looking for marriage. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that. Is that what you're looking for? If he's like, no, this and this, believe him for what he says in the beginning. Don't waste your time. Cut him off, right? Because if you do this, then let's say you have a chance of having 10 people approaching you in a year. From those 10 people, if you're very straightforward, if you know your standards and what you're looking for, at least you're going to have that one person who's serious about you, right? But if you go with the flow, like what most people do, you're going to find yourself, the same flow is going to go and throw you somewhere 2 years in the future where you're not proud of yourself, right? So lesson number one, if you want to get a man to commit, is just easy. Make your intentions clear in the beginning. If you can't meet them, if he's still like here and there, cut him off. Number two, from lesson one, to make him commit, right? And to make him commit, make sure that you don't sleep with them. I always say this. I might be the worst person here on this platform that you're probably gonna be like, I hate this guy because I keep telling you things you probably feel like a little bit uncomfortable to do. Do not sleep with a man that you haven't figured out, your future with. And I'm saying this for people who want to get married. Don't even sleep with him until he marries you. Not until he what is it called? He proposes you. Not until he proposes you. Not until he proposes to you. Like, until he marries you. Don't sleep with them. That's your leverage. Your body's a leverage. Sleep with them. He has the entire full package before he's fully invested in you, which aka marries you. So now you just gave him everything. You gave him everything. So you have to remember that your body is the ultimate end goal. It's not that everything that makes you is just your body. Of course, you're beautiful, you're kind, you're smart, you're everything. But then your body, that's your leverage. Don't give it away. If a man comes in your life and doesn't sleep with you, I can promise you that even when he leaves, he doesn't feel too cocky and too confident about whatever he did in your life if he never slept with you. Because sleeping with you is what makes him feel like he conquered you, right? So don't do that if you want to get him to marry you. Do not sleep with him until he marries you. If he's not cool with it, let him go. And if you're not looking to marry and you're looking for a long-term relationship, something long-term but not like marriage, at least withhold the sex for the first 100 days, maybe 3 months plus. Because in the beginning, like the first 3 months, that man is not in love. He's not in love. He's just attracted to you physically. He likes you as a person, blah, 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 blah. Mostly physically, but he hasn't really fallen deeper in love. He hasn't developed feelings, genuine feelings. If you sleep with him, you just give him everything before he even works for it. Sleep with him and then you denied him to actually connect with you deeply to the core without having to fake it because he's having sex with you. Because when you start to have sex, the sex intimacy and the actual emotional intimacy is two different things. A man can connect with you because he's sleeping with you just for the sex. And when he leaves, he doesn't care, right? But when you allow him to fall deep in love, it's a whole different story. So if you're looking for a long-term relationship, not necessarily marriage, Allow him to fall in love with you at least the first 3 months. Don't sleep with him. If he insists, then he's looking for sex. He's looking for something casual. He's not patient. Let him go. He's trash. But if he can stay longer, if he can allow you to be yourself, and don't tell him, okay, you have to wait for 3 months. Don't tell him the timeline. Just tell him, we won't do this until, I feel like, I'm emotionally safe with you. If he's impatient and he's so pushing and everything, he's got to go. So lesson number 1, which is how to get a man to commit to you. That's what you do. I explained everything, whether you're looking for marriage or whether you're looking for just a long-term relationship, right? Lesson number 2, how to get your ex to respect you and to want you back. So before your ex respects you, you have to respect yourself. If a man says, I don't want nothing to do with you, why are you still trying to call and text and push? And I understand, because I've done that myself. I'm not here trying to make myself a superhuman. I've been there myself. I've done every trash, every worst decisions that someone can do in the breakup. But I'm telling you this because I've been there myself. I know it's not easy, but respect him for what he asks you for. If you say, I don't want to be talking to you, if you say, I don't see where this relationship is going, believe him for what he says. He's a man. He's a leader, right? He's the one who's supposed to lead the relationship as a man. He's the one who's going to determine when you guys get married or if you even get married. So him as a leader, if he says, I don't see where this is going, don't try to convince him and be like, I know it's very painful, but give yourself some respect, lay back, cry with your friends or something. It's okay. But don't be the one who's there chasing and begging. That's number 1. Give yourself some respect. Then at least it's going to make him respect you more. And number 2, take him for what he says, or take him for what he does, not what he says. If he says, I don't see where this is going, those are words, but he's still there trying to, get you to talk to him. Is when you go in contact for a few days, he's still calling and everything. He's already made it clear, but the actions are just a coping mechanism. He doesn't want to feel that pain of letting go, so he's using you just to detach slowly. So if he says, I don't see where this is going, and you see his actions are like, cool, detached, he's gone, respect it. But if he says, I don't see where this is going, or we need to break up, or we need a break, but he's still there giving you breadcrumbs, most cases is just using you. Because if he was a man enough, he would be like, yeah, let's talk about this, let's fix it. But if he says it, let's end it, and then he's there still trying to breadcrumb you, like trying to come every 2-3 days when you're going no contact, he's trying to use you to heal and detach slowly. So listen to what he says, but also see his actions and adjust accordingly. So that's how you get him to respect you. Now, how to make him chase you and actually come back to you, how to get him how to reattract him back to you. This is a whole journey. This is not something you're going to do in a single day or in a single action. So that's why you have to check below in the comment section. I'm going to pin a link, or you can also see like below this video in the description. There's a link. It's going to take you to my private program where I'm helping other ladies. You're going to see a lot of testimonials. Go and try it out. Go see. Like, you don't have to be invested in the beginning. You don't have to. Just go and try it out. See how it looks like. It's not 100% guaranteed. Obviously, nothing is ever 100% guaranteed, but it works for so many ladies, so it might work for you as well. If you want to get him back, check it out, okay? So that's what I can say on lesson number 2. Lesson number 3, which is how to be a woman who's never, ever going to be left behind by any random man. This is going to be answered by everything that I just mentioned in lesson 1 and lesson 2, which is, number 1, make your intentions clear in the beginning. Make your boundaries clear in the beginning. It's not supposed to be like a war, right? It's supposed to be love. It's supposed to be soft and easy and like genuinely flowing. But since 2 people involved, it's 2 adults involved, they were raised differently. They grew up in different lifestyles. They have different life experiences. So then boundaries have to be applied. Terms and conditions have to be applied. You have to make your boundaries and terms and conditions clear in the beginning. And you have to revisit every now and then to see, are they being met, or you're just there trying to keep holding onto the trauma bond you got yourself into, or maybe into, the past, whatever the past you've been having with this person, and now you don't want to let go. Like, are you actually happy? Are your boundaries being met? Is he crossing your boundaries? You have to revisit all the time. So to be a woman who's never ever going to be left behind, it's a journey. You have to revisit yourself every now and then. You have to sit down and reevaluate, what am I getting from this? If you made your intentions clear in the beginning that I am looking for ABCD in this relationship, and he agreed and he stayed, you have to keep reviewing. Just like any businesses does, just like any company does, they always go back and review in their ledgers. How are we performing? Are these employees, contributing to our growth, or they're just a liability? Should we get rid of them? Should we keep them? You have to revisit all the time and try to always trust your instinct. If you feel like this person is just wasting my time, this person is just using me, if you feel that way and you go back and you check your your terms and conditions from when you started the relationship, your the list that you had of everything you need from that person, and you see that he's actually doing the opposite of everything you're expecting from him, you don't need a miracle. You don't need him to change. You don't need you don't need God to perform some miracles. Respect yourself and just exit. The sooner the better. Because a man knows exactly what you want. He knows how to satisfy you. If he's a woman that he truly respect and desire, he's gonna spend the whole night thinking of a date, thinking of an amazing date. He's gonna borrow money just to make sure the date goes amazing. So what makes you think that this man cares if he can't even take time to see what's hurting you, what's draining you, and work on it? Try to change it. So again, the lack of action is also it's a way of communication. It tells you how he sees or how he thinks about you, right? So that was lesson number 3. Again, this is a journey. It's not something you just grab from this video and then you transform. If you want to work on it, I welcome you. You can check the link below this video. You can check the pinned comment. I'm going to leave a link there. You can join us. We have other ladies there who are transforming, who are changing their lives. And what matters the most important thing right now is not to change who you are in 24 hours. Is to make sure that when you look back 12 months from now, 2 years from now, you'll be like, I'll never be that version again. I'll never find myself in that situation again because I know better. But you won't know better if you don't work on this now. If you don't invest and get to see all the patterns you've been involving yourself into, everything that came from the relationships you've been having in the past, and see where you went wrong, where you gave up on yourself, where you should have done better, and learn from those patterns and actually change them. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. If there's something that I said maybe that got you a little bit hurt or whatever, I don't think I did, but if there's something that kind of wasn't sounding comforting, it wasn't my intention. I'm here trying to look out for you, trying to make sure that you won't find yourself watching these kind of videos again in the future, right? If it's your first time seeing me, thank you so much for your time. Remember to like this video if it was beneficial to you, if kind of opened your eyes a little bit, give it a like. And remember to subscribe as well, because I upload 2 videos every week. You don't have to miss out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I hope I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.